look at the scoring there, it's a bit deceiving because we have several trucks that have to still stop. But we should tell you that right now, 1 lap down in 17th place was our former race leader, Ron Hornaday. So that was deadly.
That miscalculation on fuel really costing Hornaday probably the race win here.
And things are getting a little more interesting. Dennis Setzer is closing in on the 86 of Stacy Compton. Right in front of Compton was the 14 of Rick Crawford. Compton is shown in 12th, 1 lap down. Crawford has been passed now by Compton for 11th. They are both 1 lap down to the race lead. Setzer is on the lead lap. He is 14 seconds behind the race leader, Jay Sauter. And you're on board with Stacy Compton. Right now, we have 7 trucks on the lead lap. We're working lap number 144 of 167. It's getting to crunch time. That's Rob Morgan in the Axiom Ford, the number 46. He is 3 laps down in 21st. And here comes Jay Sauter. So he is finally going to have to surrender this race lead. So Dennis Setzer is going to take over the point. So as Sauter rolls down pit lane, Setzer will assume the race lead. His best finish so far this year for Dennis Setzer has been 2nd back at I-70 at Lake Odessa. Dave, you're down at the 3 truck.
It's been a great recovery for Jay Sauter, but as you say, aerodynamically challenged. This will be a gas and go only. Jay getting ready to go. They're having a little trouble getting fuel in there. No damage on the left rear, so I don't think the line's pinched off. They just never got a good shot at it, and now he stalled it.
Yeah, so many guys have stalled tonight.
You know, and a tough break for those guys because they were doing a timed stop there, just trying to get fuel, not taking tires, so they could maintain what track position they did have. I mean, Setzer went up into the lead, but a tough break for the 3 trucks.
Smoke from Terry Cook, and it looks like the motor has gone completely. He's down in the race line through turn 2. You're on board with Mike Wallace. You can see the puff way back in the distance.
Yellow's out.
So Terry Cook brings out our 5th caution of the night. We'll give you the ramifications on what it means. Dennis Setzer could be the big beneficiary. Stay with us. At number 25, Randy Tolsma. He came from the Midget Car Series, MCI WorldCom Midget Car Series from Anderson, Indiana. Thunder, USAC action, ESPN2 Thursday, 10 o'clock Eastern on the Deuce. For more, log on to ESPN.com, part of Go Network, go.com. Quick update on Randy Tolsma, Amy.
Back in 1997, Randy Tolsma's crew chief, Gary Showalter, he won here with Kenny Irwin Jr., so look for him to be strong as we go back free. His best finish so far this year has been 7th at Martinsville. They have not cracked the top 5. He's running 3rd on the restart. Dennis Setzer leads him into turn 1. On board with Andy Houston in 2nd. We had to breathe it there a little. Whoa, look at Biffle. Man, that was close. Side by side, that is Rutten inside. 41 there on the low side is Terry Fisher. There is Ron Hornaday right behind the number 2 of Mike Wallace. Hornaday is in 14th, but he's a lap down. There are 10 trucks on the lead lap. One of them is Jack Sprague, the number 24. He's in 5th.
And look at Wallace. Wallace coming under some pressure here from Hornaday. There's Hornaday.
We're on board with Mike Wallace. Breathes the throttle, then gets back into the power, but he's high. It's going to give Hornaday a line underneath him.
Right behind Hornaday is Jay Sauter.
And Sauter is battling for position with the 2 truck of Mike Wallace. Oh, Wallace way high. Well, he almost got up into the gray. That's going to cost him a spot or 2.
Well, Jimmy Hensley's going to have a shot at getting by Wallace. That is for position. Jimmy Hensley in 8th.
So in less than a lap, if Hensley can make this stick, Wallace is going to drop 2 spots. 73 of David Starr. He was in the top 7 at one point. He has fallen back 2 laps to 17th. Hensley getting a little drafting help from David Starr. He does finish off the chase for the position. Meanwhile, look at the battle up towards the front. Sprague is going tooth and toenail with the number 3 of Jay Sauter. Whoa. Contact there with the number 2. There is Jack Sprague running in 5th. Right behind him in 6th is Sauter. I'm impressed Sauter's been able to stay on the lead lap with that aerodynamic mess.
When you consider what that truck looks like aerodynamically, he's doing a great job. Don't forget, though, he did stop on that last yellow. Here's the battle for second. That's Tolzma.
Tolzma's truck is on fire. Gary Showalter definitely knows how to set up a race truck for this track. He has gotten around Andy Houston into 2nd spot, and there's the race leader. You saw him at the top of the screen. There's the margin. It is 9/10 of a second.
Dennis Setzer, that last lap, 174 miles an hour.
Setzer, his best finish this year, as we mentioned, 2nd at Odessa. There's Randy Tolzma, serial starting 23rd. Dave, you got more on Randy?
Last night in happy hour, guys, they really found that the 25 truck handled great in traffic. They were a lot happier than they were in qualifying. And by the way, on those decals, well, last night they had on reflective decals, as did a number of other teams. NASCAR didn't like that. Made them change them to the standard decals, and they're not sticking.
So, it's like I said, he's just going so fast, he's tearing them off.
And speaking of happy hour, guess who was faster than happy hour last night? That was Dennis Setzer.
And boy, right now, he is hauling the mail at 174.6 miles an hour. There's Tolzma. He's no slouch at 174 and change.